afternoon, I'm Mai Rodriguez, and this is Newsfeed. A legal victory for billionaire Congressman Albee Benitez. The Makati City Prosecutor's Office dismissed the abuse complaint filed against him by his estranged wife, Nikki Lopez. The complaint, filed last April, accuses the lawmaker of inflicting severe mental and emotional distress through repeated extramarital affairs. Lopez named actress-vlogger Ivana Alawi as Benitez's supposed mistress. In a 20-page resolution obtained by Politico.com, the prosecutor's office said Lopez failed to present enough evidence which would prove that a conviction may be achieved if a case is filed in court. Shut up or substantiate your claim. That message from PCSO Chairperson and retired RTC Judge Felix Reyes to the whistleblower in the missing Sabongeros case. Reyes strongly denies what he calls wild accusations that he fixed cases for billionaire gambling tycoon Atong Ang. Julie Patidongan, alias Totoy, earlier alluded to a retired judge now working at the PCSO who acted as a fixer for Ang. But Reyes questioned the timing, saying the allegations came out a day after he applied for the ombudsman post. He also asked the Immigration Bureau to disclose his travel records to dispel any notion that he traveled with prosecutors and judges. The death toll from catastrophic floods in Texas still rising. More than 100 people have died, with scores still missing. Officials say at least 94 bodies have been retrieved. Many of the victims were children on summer retreat when the Guadalupe River overflowed due to record rainfall last Friday, July 4.
The hearts of our fellow Texans are breaking every single day because of what people of this community and the surrounding area are going through. There's nothing more important on our hearts and minds than the people of this community, especially those who are still lost. We're going to address every aspect of this storm to make sure that we're going to have in place the systems that are needed to prevent deadly flooding events like this in the future.
Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim urging Southeast Asian nations to enhance trade in the region amid global uncertainties. Anwar made that call before ASEAN foreign ministers who have gathered in Kuala Lumpur this week for a 3-day meeting. Among them, Philippine Foreign Affairs Chief Teresa Lazaro. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio is also expected to attend as part of his first Asia trip. The meeting comes amid renewed jitters over U.S. trade tariffs. Also on the agenda, the conflicts in Gaza and Myanmar. And French President Emmanuel Macron is on a state visit to the UK. He attended a dinner with the royal family at Windsor Castle. There, the king emphasized what he called a multitude of complex threats that both their countries face. The speeches took lighter turns when Charles commented on the French baguette.
Just as we find it impossible to bake a baguette quite as well as those your artisans make in France. And can I just take this opportunity to say how delighted I was to see that finally that great French contribution to world cuisine has now been given its rightful place and recognized by UNESCO as part of the cultural heritage of humanity. Enfin, not too soon, I would argue.
When British humour and French irony converge, when our common sense and sensibility overcome our pride and prejudice, we are unstoppable. And when we come together around one table, then everything is possible.
Earlier in the day, Macron addressed the British Parliament where he stressed the need to strengthen Europe. The state visit comes 16 years after the late Queen Elizabeth hosted then French President Nicolas Sarkozy. Stay tuned for more news on the Billionaire News Channel. I'm Mai Rodriguez.